Hello. Welcome, everybody, to a bright and early 7 a.m. Obscurathon run of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
Best game on the NES.
Best game on the NES, possibly the best soundtrack in any game.
Mm-hmm. Best part is that we can hear it throughout the whole run.
Well, I can't hear it right now, but that's okay. I'm imagining it to myself. But yeah, Nico here is a top runner of this game as well. This guy's just on fire with these obscure games, folks.
Cute.
And yeah, so this first level is just basically completely cheesed. So he runs down here to get the lightsaber, but he's gonna abuse some like frame perfect tricks here to jump midair with his tauntaun, like we just saw him do. And he is straight back out of there. This level is a giant labyrinth full of ice and wampas and freaking probes and chiller ice water and stuff. It's horrible. You not want to play this level. We're just gonna go back to the left and hop straight over. First try, let's go. We're in the green, folks.
That's the part I was worried about the most.
Yeah. So those jumps midair are frame perfect, and you have to do a double frame perfect jump to get over that left wall like Nico just did, so that's actually pretty huge. Yep, and now we're on sort of, it's not really an auto-scroller, I guess you can call it an auto-scroller, but we're going to destroy some of these walkers. You are given 5 harpoons that will instantly kill them. You can see Nico shooting them and just ties up their legs like in the movie, but there are 10 walkers in this level, so Nico's taking damage on purpose to destroy his speeder. So,
that's a bit late.
Yep, we're gonna get a crash because you can also insta-kill them as Luke by using a little grapple gun and tossing a bomb in there, just like in the movie. Man, Nico, would you say that this game is pretty true to the movie?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I think everything you see in this game happens in the movie. I think it's a very faithful one-to-one adaptation.
Very faithful. We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, so Nico's jumping around here, and he's killing these snow troopers, and they drop these special items that you can use to get your speeder back, because obviously you don't want to run the whole time, it's super slow, but you do have to kill some of these walkers as Luke, because, you know, just like they say in the movie,
Oops.
Their armor is super strong, so just like sitting there shooting them with the gun on your ship takes absolutely forever. That's some like little kid 1990 strats. Nico's got to figure it out here. This should be the last one on the ground, and then into the ship. Ooh, nice.
And we instantly take damage again.
Yeah, we instantly take damage again. So basically, depending on how you jump after you come back from killing one of the walkers, it can take between like 7 and, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 jumps or something for your speeder to appear again. So Nico got pretty lucky. He got it pretty early. And that's
yeah, the best we've seen is 7. The worst we've seen so far is 16.
Yeah, 16. Holy moly. Alright, coming up to the last one.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice landing location. So what's interesting about this one is once you kill all the walkers, you don't have to kill any of the snow troopers to collect those items for your speeder to appear again. It will just appear. Very nice.
Double 7. That's pretty good.
Alright, and we are into Echo Base here. This level is probably one of the hardest ones in my opinion. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. You're kind of relying on a bit of RNG. I mean, it's not really RNG, but it might as well be. So yeah, Nico's gonna grab this force power upgrade for his lightsaber and die on purpose here. We are dying on purpose. Just so you don't have to backtrack.
Yeah, otherwise you have to backtrack all the way to here.
Yep. Saves a good bit of time. Now we get to everybody's favorite part. So there are these moving platforms that take you over a sort of open area coming up, and I think it's what 1 in 4 or something for them to go just really, really slow.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Nice jump.
Thank you. Yeah, I jumped right before I actually fully charged it.
So Nico's running back and forth to try and get a platform to spawn. He doesn't get the slow one. That's good. So there's a chance that this platform can just be going like a quarter of the speed it's going right now. And you lose probably 7 to 10 seconds depending on your luck. Looks pretty good here though. Alright, now he's going to make his way. There's another force power he's coming to grab up here. It's the force speed. And that is going to be useful basically in every level for the rest of the game. It's pretty widely useful. It makes you run super fast. And it's way faster than these little bunny hops you see him doing. There it is. Nice jumps into the pit. Oh yeah, and you can just see how much faster it is. And he's actually going to use this to kill this boss up here. You get really close and you can manipulate this walker to move to the left, which is where you need to go in the first place. Very nice fight.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this walker is useful because there's some damaged area on the floor coming up. Yeah, see these little like electric shocky things? There's a really big section of that you aren't able to cross on foot. So you need to grab this walker up here. So you can just walk straight through and get to the end. Oh yeah, easy. Nice try, game. I'm putting the speed back on just to get a tiny bit of a boost. So he grabbed another force power here. That is an upgrade for his blaster. And we're actually going to see that immediately to destroy this probe droid boss, which is extremely true to the movie.
Yes.
I love the part when Luke gets in walkers and destroys probe droids. Okay, and there's actually one more boss fight here, and it's sort of an upgraded version of that walker that Nico just fought. Except this time he shoots rockets and is way harder to kill, but we found some cheese and Nico absolutely destroys them.
Yeah.
Getting out of here around 7 minutes. This is that's a pretty reasonable pace. Looking pretty good so far. We're in the green, folks. Now we're gonna try and find Yoda. This is a bit of a... They took some artistic license here on Luke's trip to find Yoda. But, yeah, Nico's just absolutely flying. Dodging spider webs, stuff like that.
You can actually get underneath that one, but sometimes the game... Oh!
Uh-oh. The blobs. Those blobs on the floor that just got Nico are the single worst enemy in this entire game. Just hands down. Good. Oh, nice. He goes for the skip.
Get up there.
Oh, wait. The force speed's lasting a really long time. You got some good value out of that. And then we're just right back to full. So there's a boss here, this grasshopper. Holy smokes. That if you don't super jump over it, he will just knock you straight down in the pit and you go right back to the beginning of the level. It's absolutely impossible if you don't know what to do. And you just can't kill it. Like, there's no way to kill that thing.
And it looks like we got a very slow platform.
Yep, speaking of slow platforms. That's what it looks like when they go really slow, and you really don't want that. I think it depends on how they're spawned, like maybe your momentum as you spawn them or something. I don't know, we haven't looked into it too much.
Ooh.
No. Ooh. Holy, that water will kill you really fast. Nico was lucky to not get blobbed there. Taking a bit of a safety health there. Jumping through some more spiders. This level's really not too bad in the grand scheme of things. We're really just abusing the force speed and just running through most of these enemies, collecting force powers.
Letting the spider web carry me across the water.
That's always fun. But yeah, so we picked up a levitate force power, as is pretty obvious here. That's going to be useful in a lot of places for the rest of the game as well. So we're coming up on a Darth Vader fight here. This is the fake Vader that Luke fights in that scary tunnel of doom that Yoda tells him not to go into. Yeah, brave Jedi, stuff like that. We're just gonna fry this nerd. Easy every time.
Goodbye forever, Vader.
Get that speed back on. Very nice menus.
Thank you.
Alright, and we're actually coming up on another vehicle level here. This definitely happened in the movie, and Nico's gonna be trying to destroy some cloud cars and TIE fighters on his way into Cloud City. We all know he came in just absolutely guns blazing and cosmic reckless. Immediately alerted of the Empire's presence. Good. On to the TIE fighters. This is probably... I said Echo Base was the worst level in the game. This is probably the worst one. But, you know, one for ships, one for platforming. This is by far the worst ship level out of the 3 that there are. It's just so bad. The patterns for these TIE fighters are actually predictable, but it's still really hard. They just move so fast that it's hard to be accurate and not take a ton of damage from them. But that was pretty good.
Very easy to die on that stage.
Yeah, exactly. And there are some points where like you'll just get absolutely fried. Like if you're on the wrong Y position, you just get absolutely fried by those. Alright, and so we're on to Cloud City. These electric gates, like something's weird with the jump hitbox in this. Like I think your hitbox just disappears for a while. So if you get really close to these electric gates and jump, you just don't take any damage. But normally they're an insta-kill and you have to play an entire level, but that takes forever, so we're just gonna do some risky stuff.
First frame jump. And now we fly over a boss fight here. Usually you're supposed to kill Boba Fett, just like in the movie.
Just like in the movie?
Completely skip it.
Yeah, we figured out that if you just never spawn them, then it doesn't spawn the invisible wall that prevents you from getting to the end. So that was pretty huge, because that boss fight is not easy. Yep, and then we're going to destroy Boba Fett's ship, which was also in the movie. Nico getting the gold there.
Nice.
Not bad. Alright, and we're on to Cloud City 2. This level is a little bit longer than the first Cloud City level, but we're just going to baby fly over the entire stage, because ain't nobody got time to be walking on these conveyor belts and killing these bounty hunters and stuff. Yeah, this is... Remember when we said 1-for-1 adaptation? Very true to the movie? This is what we're talking about. George Lucas might as well be filming this right now. Alright, looking good. And so you are required to kill at least one bounty hunter in this next section coming up. There is an invisible wall, and there's no way to not spawn these two. So you have to kill this guy in the corner. And this can be a little bit annoying.
Oops, Doc, yeah, get me out of here! Ooh. Wait, I got a secret trick?
Nice.
A little bit of force power
that
there.
Can happen. That part can be really sketchy. It's like the spawns are a little bit random, so like sometimes one of the bounty hunters can eat your shots onto the other one, and it can do annoying stuff like that. But also going to bring up that Nico just flew over a different bounty hunter with like 1,000,000 arms and a bunch of guns. That's annoying to kill, and it saves a bunch of time there. And he died.
Oops.
Oh. So we're on to the final stage here. This is where we fight Darth Vader. You know, we're getting really down into the bowels of Cloud City here, but Darth Vader, he ain't playing no games, folks. And Nico got a little too close to that swinging lightsaber.
Much better.
So, if you stand on the left side of these fake Vaders, they just don't chop you for some reason. That is not true of the regular Vader. Well, I guess it is true of the regular Vader. But yeah, so you want to always try and stay on the left side.
I mean, Vader did chop Luke's arm off. Spoilers.
Hey, dude, spoiler alert, man. Maybe not everybody's seen this movie. Just kidding.
They've had like 50 years.
Impressive. Yeah, so we're just gonna fly through here, jump through some platforms.
Make sure you don't hit the spikes as an insta-kill.
Yep. Abuse the flying a little bit. Looking good. So there are several fake Vaders in this level, but you only have to fight the one. This part can be tricky, this tunnel. Uh-oh, what kind of spawns are we working with? Oh.
Kill everything, grab the hearts.
Kill everything, grab the hearts.
And continue.
He doesn't use a blaster. Whammies. Alright, this is the final boss right here. There's a bit of RNG with the flying stuff. We gotta pray, folks.
Woo!
Ooh,
And down he
nice
goes.
Fight.
You never want to be on Vader's right side.
Yeah, it's easy to get kicked over that way, though. Very nice run. 15-21. That's good for second place, folks.
Not a bad run.
Definitely not.
I was very close to PB going into Vader, but that death, that death was pretty costly.
Yeah, I mean, you can see just how fast you die if you stick on Vader's right side, too. Nico just went from, like, 100% health to dead in, like, freaking half a second. So.
Yeah.
Crazy. Very nice run, though. This game is not easy.
Thank
but
you.
It is fun.
Yeah, I think
it is incredibly jank and busted, so...
Yeah, the first level, it is a massive Jill, basically, because it's kind of hard to get out of the first level on a good pace because of the first the frame perfect tricks you need to do. And Vader fight at the end has some RNG, which can and sometimes will kill your run.
Yeah, so those flying pipes and chunks of stuff can knock you back, and they come from basically random locations. I'm sure there's patterns or something, but they're really hard to kill with your lightsaber, just like in the movie. That's actually pretty true to the movie. He kind of gets owned by those things, but, you know, they can knock you off, and Nico actually had a run recently that he PB'd where he did get knocked off of the platform, but he, like, floated back up. Yeah, twice. But, you know, you can float back up and finish Vader off. It's just really rare for that to ever pan out. So, yeah, that was a really good-looking final boss fight.
Thank you. You're also usually quite low on force power once you engage Vader fights. So you don't have a lot of force power to actually float back up.
Yeah. Well, because you want to use it for the rest of the level, too, right? Because, like, you got to float back up, and it's just way faster if you make the most of it. But yeah, it does leave you a bit vulnerable at the end, but you know, it's just a small price you gotta pay. Yeah, nice run.
Yeah, thank you. Both runs are underestimate, actually. I think I gave an estimate of 17 minutes for this, which is pretty reasonable, considering how the game can just scam you, and you can take it. It's not too hard to take a death in the second level, when you just get swarmed by the snow troopers.
Yeah.
And the ship never appears. Or to die to Vader at the end, so...
Yep.
And you just instantly lose 1.5 minutes. Nothing you can do.
Well, luckily you died to Vader at the beginning, which takes way less time.
Yes.
Shout out to Ken Grant. This game, folks. Shout out to Ken Grant, program engineer for this game. Absolute Chad. Yeah, this game is good.
There's actually a power-up you can pick up in the first level, and you can see his face. Pixel art.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pixel art, kind of like Home Alone 2. You know, it's pretty detailed.
Yeah. I'd say Home Alone 2's pixel art is better.
Well,
I might be biased.
Is it too late to pull out of comms for this, Nico?
No.
Alright, I see ya.
I mean, yes. Yeah, good run. I think, yeah, so the beginning of the run is kind of, it can be kind of difficult to get a run going, but once you get to Echo Base, the run becomes very good. Has some
I agree with that.
Very tight platforming.
It's a tough first 2 levels, but it gets nice.
Yeah. You move very fast. So at the beginning, it's the first thing you have to do when you learn this game is to get used to how fast you move while you're bunny hopping through all the levels. Yeah,
it's like it's very jerky. The screen's very jerky too. It's hard to get used to, but It really is. It feels very good to be moving so fast and feel like you're in control. Like it feels nice to pull off the strats.
Yep.
But, yeah. Well, you got anything else to say, Nico, or are we about ready to wrap it up?
I want to say shout outs to the Bagler and Every Time We Slay for helping me find a lot of strats. The three of us found a lot of strats in this game to make the speedrun even faster. Yeah, two of you have been great help. Now I just gotta take your world record.
I'll be waiting.
Good.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.